Sharm el-Sheikh is a city situated on the southern tip of the Sinai Peninsula, in South Sinai Governorate, Egypt, on the coastal strip along the Red Sea. Its population is approximately 73,000 as of 2015. Sharm el-Sheikh is the administrative hub of Egypt's South Sinai Governorate, which includes the smaller coastal towns of Dahab and Nuweiba as well as the mountainous interior, St. Catherine's Monastery and Mount Sinai. It is now a holiday resort and significant center for tourism in Egypt. Name: it was known as Sharm el-Sheikh during Ottoman rule. The name is also sometimes written as Sharm el-Sheikh, Sharm el-Sheikh or Sharm el-Sheikh in English. Israeli occupation. Modern Sharm el-Sheikh was founded as the Israeli settlement of Ophira during Israeli occupation between 1967 and 1982. Among Egyptians and Israelis, the name of the city is commonly shortened to Sharm. Geography and history. Sharm el-Sheikh is on a promontory overlooking the Straits of Tiran at the mouth of the Gulf of Aqaba. Its strategic importance led to its transformation from a fishing village into a major port and naval base for the Egyptian Navy. It was captured by Israel during the Suez Crisis of 1956 and restored to Egypt in 1957. A United Nations peacekeeping force was subsequently stationed there until the 1967 Six-Day War, when it was recaptured by Israel. Sharm el-Sheikh remained under Israeli control until the Sinai Peninsula was restored again to Egypt in 1982 after the Israel-Egypt Peace Treaty of 1979. A hierarchical planning approach was adopted for the Gulf of Aqaba, whereby their components were evaluated and subdivided into zones, cities and centers. In accordance with this approach, the Gulf of Aqaba zone was subdivided into 4 cities: Taba, Nuweiba, Dahab and Sharm el-Sheikh. Sharm el-Sheikh city has been subdivided into 5 homogeneous centers, namely Nabq, Ras Nasrana, Nama Bay, Umsid and Sharm el-Maya. Sharm el-Sheikh city, together with Nama Bay, Hay el-Noor, Hadaba, Rawasat, Montazar and Sharks Bay form a metropolitan area. Before 1967, Sharm el-Sheikh was little more than an occasional base of operations for local fishermen. The nearest permanent settlement was in Nabq, north of Ras el-Nasrana. Commercial development of the area began during the Israeli presence in the area. The Israelis built the town of Ophira, overlooking Sharm el-Maya Bay in the Nesama area, and opened the first tourist-oriented establishments in the area 6 kilometers north at Nama Bay. These included a marina hotel on the southern side of the bay, a nature field school on the northern side, diving clubs, a now well-known promenade, and the Nama Bay Hotel. After Sinai was restored to Egypt in 1982, the Egyptian government embarked on an initiative to encourage continued development of the city. Foreign investors, some of whom had discovered the potential of the locality during the Israeli occupation, contributed to a spate of building projects. In 2005, the resort was hit by the Sharm el-Sheikh terrorist attacks, which were perpetrated by an extremist Islamist organization and aimed at Egypt's tourist industry. 88 people were killed, the majority of them Egyptians, and over 200 were wounded by the attack, making it the deadliest terrorist action in the country's history. The city has played host to a number of important Middle Eastern peace conferences, including the 4th of September 1999 agreement to restore Palestinian self-rule over the Gaza Strip. A second summit was held at Sharm on the 17th of October 2000 following the outbreak of the Second Palestinian Intifada, but it failed to end the violence. A summit was held in the city on the 3rd of August 2005 on developments in the Arab world, such as the situation in the Arab-Israeli conflict. Again in 2007, an important ministerial meeting took place in Sharm, where dignitaries discussed Iraqi reconstruction. The World Economic Forum on the Middle East was also hosted by Sharm el-Sheikh in 2006 and 2008. Amidst the 2011 Egyptian protests, President Hosni Mubarak reportedly went to Sharm el-Sheikh and resigned there on the 11th of February 2011. Climate. The city experiences a subtropical arid climate, classified by the Köppen Geiger system as hot desert. Typical temperatures range from 18 to 23 degrees Celsius in January and 33 to 37 degrees Celsius in August. The temperature of the Red Sea in this region ranges from 21 to 28 degrees Celsius over the course of the year. Different sources give different average temperatures for the city. Marsa Alam, Qusayr and Sharm el-Sheikh have the warmest winter night temperatures of cities and resorts in Egypt. The highest recorded temperature was 46 degrees Celsius on June 2, 2013, and the lowest recorded temperature was 5 degrees Celsius on February 23, 2000. Economy and tourism. Sharm el-Sheikh was formerly a port, but commercial shipping has been greatly reduced as the result of strict environmental laws introduced in the 1990s. Until 1982, there was only a military port in Sharm el-Sheikh, on the northern part of Marsa Barika. The civilian port development started in the mid-1980s, when the Sharm el-Sheikh Bay became the city's main yacht and service port. Sharm el-Sheikh's major industry is foreign and domestic tourism, owing to its dramatic landscape, year-round dry climate with long hot summers and warm winters, as well as long stretches of natural beaches. Its waters are clear and calm for most of the year and have become popular for various water sports, particularly recreational scuba diving and snorkeling. There is great scope for scientific tourism with diversity in marine life species, 250 different coral reefs and 1,000 species of fish. These natural resources, together with its proximity to European tourism markets, have stimulated the rapid growth of tourism that the region is currently experiencing. The total number of resorts increased from 3 in 1982 to 91 in 2000. Guest nights also increased in that period of time from 16,000 to 5.1 million. Companies that have been attracted to invest in this city include Hyatt Regency, Accor, Marriott, Le Méridien, Four Seasons, and Ritz-Carlton, with categories of 3 to 5 stars. In 2007, the area saw the opening of its first aquapark hotel resort. The 4-star Aqua Blue Sharm Resort was built on the Ras Al side, with an area of 133,905 square meters. Sharm is also the home of a Congress Center, located along Peace Road, where many international political and economic meetings have been held, including peace conferences, ministerial meetings, World Bank meetings, and Arab League meetings. The maritime Sharm el-Sheikh International Congress Center can host events and congresses for up to 4,700 participants. The nightlife of Sharm el-Sheikh is modern and developed. The colorful handicraft stands of the local Bedouin culture are a popular attraction. Ras Mohammed, at the southernmost tip of the peninsula, has been designated a national park, serving to protect the area's wildlife as well as its natural landscape, shoreline and coral reef. A number of international hotels and noted restaurants are clustered around the center of Sharm, known as Nama Bay, with golf courses and other leisure facilities further up the coast. The NABQ managed resource protected area is a 600 square kilometer area of mangroves, coral reefs, fertile dunes, birds and wildlife. Nationals from the EU and the US do not require a visa for travel to Sharm el-Sheikh if the visit is for 14 days or less, although those traveling outside the Sinai area may still require a visa, which is purchasable for a small fee on arrival. It is mandatory for all travelers arriving at Sharm el-Sheikh International Airport to complete a landing card, and on departing to complete an exiting card before passing through passport control. Visitors must be aware that upon first entering the airport after landing, they will most likely be ushered into a queue to buy a visa. Foreign visitors may consider reading about Egyptian cultural norms in order to prevent any trouble or breaking of local Egyptian laws. Individuals may also note Egypt's cultural and legal views of LGBT rights suggest caution in both expressing and displaying such while touring across Egypt. Cases of prosecution have gone ahead where individuals have been prosecuted for publicly displaying such. The tourism industry will now face further problems following the crash of Metrojet Flight 9268 on October 31, 2015, in which British intelligence stated a bomb may have brought the aircraft down. This has caused the repatriation of British and Russian tourists from November 5, 2015. Transport. Lampposts on El Salam Street use solar power. Taxis and buses are numbered for safety. Sharm's marina has been redeveloped for private yachts and sailing boats, with a passenger terminal for cruise ships. Sharm has frequent coach services to Cairo leaving from the Delta Sharm bus station. Sharm el-Sheikh International Airport. Departure Hall. Scuba diving and water sports. Sharm el-Sheikh has also become a favorite spot for scuba divers from around the world. Being situated near the Red Sea, it provides some of the most stunning underwater scenery and warm water, making this an ideal place to dive. Visitors to Sharm el-Sheikh can experience a variety of water activities. Beach seekers find many activities such as diving, snorkeling, windsurfing, kite surfing, parasailing, boating, and canoeing. Ras Mohammed is the national park of South Sinai, located on the tip of the Sinai Peninsula. Along with NABQ, it has famous dive sites in the Red Sea, with 800-meter deep reef walls, pounding current and coral gardens. The Sharm el-Sheikh Hyperbaric Medical Center was founded in 1993 with a grant from USAID by the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism, represented by Dr. Adel Taher, to assist with diving-related illnesses and complete the area's reputation as a full-service dive destination. On 1 December 2010, 4 tourists -3 Russians and a Ukrainian were attacked and injured by an oceanic white-type shark or sharks in 3 separate incidents off Sharm el-Sheikh. One victim lost a leg, and another an arm. The Egyptian authorities subsequently claimed that the shark responsible for the attacks had been captured alive, but the identification was disputed by the diving industry based on eyewitness and photographic evidence. 4 days later, on 5 December, an elderly German woman was attacked and killed by a shark whilst snorkeling at the resort. Education. International schools. Sharm International British School, St. Joseph Schools, Gallery, Nama Beach, Ras Mohammed, Nama Bay Promenade, Aerial View, Red Sea Reef.